Alrighty. Okay. So if you guys feel okay lying down, it's not too bad lying down. So let's go ahead and start on our backs. Let's scooch a little bit further over. Okay. Yeah, go ahead and lie down. It's Thanksgiving. I can't believe it's Thanksgiving of like the nuttiest year ever. But we're doing it, guys. We're doing it. And even in the middle of all this craziness, we do have things to be grateful for. And, so we can remind ourselves. I love that we have a holiday that's just about being grateful. Um, so we can just, use this day to remind ourselves of all the things we have to be grateful for, not the least of which is that, like, we're here, we're alive, we exist. It's a miracle. So yay for that. And we get to experience so many things, right? We just really get the full experience. So let's take a few breaths to get going. Take a big full inhale through your nose. Open your mouth, sigh it out, exhale, and just let the breath pour out. Do that again. Inhale through your nose, take a big full breath, filling all the way up, holding it at the top, and releasing it with a sigh. Exhale, all the breath out. And then do that one more time. Take a full breath through your nose, inhale, and release it with a sigh. Exhale, all the breath out, allowing the body to soften and relax. And start to breathe in and out through your nose. Steady the breath in through the nose, out through the nose. Right, so it's windy, right? I mean, you guys can tell probably even though inside, right? But it's a little windy. So right as an element, it's Vata, the wind. And it can, give us a kind of feeling of lightness, but also like of clearing out, right? So let's just use it as we're here to just help us to just get rid of whatever's not serving us. Help us to just let go of the things from the past that we don't need, that aren't helping us now, but sometimes tend to linger because the mind is like that. Right, letting go of what we call avidya, right? Trying to get rid of the ignorance, the misperceptions, the stuff of the mind that's just stuff, right? That's stories. And not the least of which is the idea that we need to change or fix something about ourselves, that we're not already exactly perfect, right? We're perfect. Of course we're perfect, right? The universe doesn't make mistakes. So see if we can help just release any thoughts that we aren't already exactly just how we're supposed to be. All right. I think it would help us to start to move around a little bit. So let's wiggle the fingers and wiggle your toes and stretch your arms overhead. Oh, and stretch out your legs. Yeah. And circle your arms out wide and hug your knees into your chest. Give them a squeeze. Yeah. Take your twist, legs over to the left. Reach your right arm out to the right. Right, just a breath or two here. The sun feels really nice. Come on up to center, bring the legs to the middle, and exhale them over to the other side. And just feel that stretch. Feel free to turn your head toward your fingertips, just soften in. And then back up to center. All right. So we're going to sit up for a second, but just to set up the next thing. So coming up, and then we're actually going to switch back a little bit, lean back on our forearms. All right. So once you get back there, tuck your tailbone under so you feel your low back lengthen, because what we want to make sure we're doing is really engaging through the lower abs. So tailbone long, right? Kind of scoop out the low belly. Let's bend the knees. Pull your knees in towards you. Yeah, and we're just gonna alternate legs for a second. Side, side, Ellen. I don't think that's gonna work. All right, so really pulling the belly button back, trying to keep the low back long. Right, so you feel your lower abdominals. If this is going okay, try both your legs together. It's a little more exciting. You'll feel your abs a bit more. So let's do a couple more like this. Right, reaching out through the tailbone. Right, keep the low back long. Oh, my abs. Okay, pulling both knees in and both legs up, and then one at a time. Alternate. That the tripod doesn't blow over. And then if this is going okay, my abs are getting tired. Both legs, my abs are on fire. We need this heat, the Agni, the fire in the belly. Oh my gosh. Okay, let's do 5 more of whatever version you're doing. 2, abs, 3, or burning 4. Last one, lower and lift. Okay, we're done. I'm just gonna lay down for a second because my abs hurt. Okay. Oof. Let's come up. All right, let's sit for 1 second. Okay, maybe it'll be a little longer than 1 second, but let's reach out and up. Inhale, stretch. Exhale, bringing your hands to your heart. Dropping the gaze, close your eyes, setting an intention for practice. Or just remind yourself why you decided to take a class, especially those of us in the park right now. Keep that strong in your heart. All right. I'm just grateful, grateful. All right, take a breath, inhale. And let it go, exhale. Releasing the hands down, opening the eyes. Let's come over, hands and knees. I love that there's football games happening right now. I know, right? Like it really feels like it. Okay. Cat cow, your abs will be happy about this. Right, use that inhale to lift the chest, stretch the belly. Yeah, exhale around. And just do like that a couple more times. Let that feel good, yeah. And lifting up. And round. Okay, so as you come back forward, find more of a centered / neutral spine. And let's come into downward facing dog. Walk the hands forward, tuck your toes, lift your hips. That feels nice. So pedaling the heels a time or two, shake out your head. Right, any kind of wiggling around. And if you're like, I don't feel like wiggling around, then you don't have to do that. You can just come into stillness. That's fine too. But then we will kind of settle in, start to steady the legs, steady the breath, steady the gaze. Use those lower abs, right? Pull the belly button back, support the lower back. Inhale forward into your plank pose. Gently let the hips melt down towards the floor. Curl the tailbone under. Stretch your belly a little bit. Yes. And then go back to downward facing dog. Lift your hips up and back. You have to use your abs. So do that again. Come forward to plank. Tuck the tailbone under. Stretch your abs. Scoop your heart forward. Your toes can stay tucked. I know. And then back to down dog. You're like, can they? Yes, they can. We'll do that 2 more times. Forward to plank. So really engage your lower abdominals and use the upper back. Scoop the heart forward. Yeah, back to down dog. Use your abs. Press the thighs back. Woo, one more time. Forward. Stay relatively straight, right? Tuck the tailbone. Scoop the heart up. Good. Back to downward facing dog. Take a breath here. Lifting the belly still. Right? Get long. Press the thighs back. Reach the sit bones. Reach the tailbone. Up and back. Take one more breath here. Stretch. Inhale. Exhale. Lift the heels. Bend the knees. Walk forward or jump forward. Feet to hands. Lift up halfway length. Inhale. Fold back down. Exhale. Come all the way up. And maybe a little close. I think my head's going to get chopped off. Exhale. Hands to heart. Let's just keep going. Hands down. Palms out. Inhale. Exhale. Hinge and fold. Inhale. Lift up halfway. Exhale. Bending the knees. Hands are down. Stepping with the right foot. And just leaning into that stretch for a second. Let the hips melt down. Press and lift and lightly step. Left foot back. Plank. Sending the heart forward. Let's get a little more into that upper back. Drop the knees. Melt the chest to the floor. Knees, chest, chin, right? Elbows stay in tight. Right, flatten the feet. Hips melt down. Lift the chest up. Cobra pose, inhale. Right back to down dog, exhale. All right, find the stretch, press back. Wrap the inner arm forward. Take one more inhale. Exhale, lift the heels, bend the knees, walk forward, jump forward. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, we fold. Inhale, come up all the way. Exhale, hands through the midline. Let's keep going. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, hinge and fold. That's it. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, left foot back this time and just take a breath in the lunge. Just let the hips melt down. Feel the stretch at the front of the back leg. And then we'll press through the hands, lift up to step the right foot back. Yes, abs. Okay, so let's one more time, Ashtanga Asana, knees, chest, chin, knees down. Stick the sit bones up, melt the heart to the earth, lay the chin on the ground. Flatten your feet, melt the hips down, lift the chest up any amount, inhale. Exhale, downward facing dog. All right. Just feel your body, smooth out the breath. Try and press evenly through the hands. Right, and squeeze the arms straight by hugging the outer upper arm in. Take one more breath. Use the exhale to bring your feet to your hands. Walk forward, jump forward, halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, fold. All the way up. Inhale, we rise. Exhale, keep going. Inhale. So Surya Namaskara A. Let's do that. A sun salute. Fold in half, exhale. Rise on the inhale, halfway up. Bend the knees, hands on. You can keep stepping back, but maybe now you jump it back. And for those of you that can, maybe Chaturanga, feel free to lower all the way down. Right? Do Cobra Pose or lift up into upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Take two more breaths here. All right, on your next inhale, start to gaze forward. Exhale, lift the heels, bend the knees, walking forward, jumping forward. Halfway lift, Ardha Uttanasana, inhale. Fold, exhale. All the way up, inhale. Exhale, hands through the middle. Let's do it again. The Asana salute reach. Inhale. Fold, exhale. Lift and lengthen, inhale. Take it back, exhale. In theory, the exhale takes you to Chaturanga. The inhale to the upward facing dog. The exhale, downward facing dog. Now, of course, you can modify that vinyasa. Lower with your knees down all the way to the earth. Do a little cobra pose, right? No one's obligated to do Chaturanga and up dog. All right, let's take it forward. Lift the heels, bend the knees. Walk forward, jump forward. That jumping will warm you up. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Exhale, we fold. Rise all the way up. Inhale. And hands to the heart. Exhale. Let's pause here. Take a breath. Inhale. And sigh it out. Exhale. Release the hands down. Relax your shoulders. All right, let's do Utkatasana. It's a nice warming pose. Bend your knees. Try and touch the earth and then reach the arms over. Sitting back into the heels. Right, hug the rib tips in. And then see if you can get the upper arms to press back a little bit more. Yeah, maybe shift your gaze up if your neck will let you do that. Take one more inhale, reach for the sky. Exhale, fold in. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, bend the knees, hands are down, step back, jump back, vinyasa. Feel free to modify it, skip it. You can always go straight to down dog. Good. Reaching the right leg up and back. Let's take the stretch. Turning the toes out, lift your hip, bending the knee. Yeah, just enjoy that. As big of a stretch as you like. Take one more breath. And then straighten out your right leg, square your hips off. Keep the leg lifted. Good. Press your left thigh back. Take an inhale. Exhale your knee to your nose, of course, round the spine. Inhale, reach the leg up and back. Good. Come forward, touch your right arm with your knee. Inhale, lift the leg. Touch your left arm with your knee and reach it up. We're gonna do one more just for fun because it's Thanksgiving. Exhale, knee to your nose, come forward. Touch your right arm, touch your right wrist, touch your left wrist, touch your left upper arm, touch your nose, and lift the leg. Inhale, and step it forward. Exhale. Whew. Crescent pose, bend the back knee, lift up. Send the tailbone long. So you want to feel your hip bones lifting so you feel some stretch at the front of the left hip. Melt the shoulders down and see if you can start to use your shoulder blades to gently lift your heart up to the sky like the wind is gonna root the right big toe mound, the right inner heel. Woo! Yes. Inhale. Awesome. Exhale, hands down. That was cool. Step back. We got a nice big gust of wind for our crescent pose. Lower through your vinyasa. Feel free to skip it. And you guys, child's pose is always there. If you need a second, feel free to take the child's pose. Yeah. The vinyasas can make this practice a lot more or less, so you can use them as you need to. Okay, lifting your left leg up into the air. Turn the toes out, lift the hip, bend the knee. Yeah, enjoy that stretch. That's it. All right, straighten the leg, square the hips, press back with the right thigh, inhale. Exhale, knee to your nose, round. Inhale, lift the leg. Touch your left arm with your knee, shift forward. And up and back. And touch your right arm with your knee. Come forward. Inhale, lift. All right, one more. Make a circle. Knee to your nose. Then the left upper arm, left wrist, right upper arm, nose. Inhale, lift it up. Exhale, step it through. Flip between the hands. Let's come up into the, whoa, crescent pose. Tip over. Oh, okay. Right, the wind. We're definitely burning more calories out here, guys. The wind is an element. It's a regulatory condition, as we say in motor skill learning. So send the tailbone long, right? And then see if you can tune into the shoulder blades and just give them a little nudge onto the back ribs and start to lift the heart and maybe the gaze, which is extra exciting when you're trying to balance. Inhale and let it go. Exhale. Woo! Hands come down. Step back. Vinyasa of your choosing. Maybe no vinyasa. I personally just want the back bend. I don't want the lowering down part. Back to your downward facing dog. Press back. Use your legs. Squeeze the arms to straight. Take an inhale. Exhale, bring your feet to your hands. Walk forward, jump forward. Halfway lift, inhale. Fold, exhale. Chair pose. Bend the knees. Reach the arms. Yeah. Squeeze your glutes. I'll fix that in a second. We're doing something. Bring your hands behind your back. Interlace your fingers as best as you can. And then reach the knuckles. Open the chest. And as you do that, can you hug the rib tips back in? My mat's wrapped around my legs. Take one more breath. Inhale. Exhale. Keep the arms forward fold. And as you come into the fold, just switch the interlace. Yeah, put the other thumb on top. That's it. And then let the hands come up and over. Release your hands down. Relax your shoulders. All right. Inhale. Halfway lift, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, bend the knees, hands down, step back, jump back. Through the vinyasa you go. Or again, skip it, modify it. Yeah, that's it. Beautiful, you guys. Okay, lifting the right leg up into the air. Inhale up, good. Exhale, round the spine. Pull the knee in, step your foot between your hands. Warrior one, back heel down. Inhale, rise up. Yeah. And that right hip back. You feel a little squeeze in the glutes as you press through the back heel too. Mount the shoulder blades down away from the neck. Hug the ribs in. And just gently start to lift your heart up. Press the upper arms back a little bit. Good. All right, we're gonna bring the hands behind just briefly. Right, what we're trying to do is get our right hand to reach your left leg. Right, is it possible to get your left hand across, right hand across to your left leg, and then reach the left arm back up into the air? That's it. Oh. So opening the chest to the sky. Maybe bend a little deeper. Feel the stretch on the left side. Inhale. Release the right arm. Up and back to meet the left. One more breath, heart up. Inhale. Release it. Exhale. Hands come down. Spinning to the ball of the back foot. Stepping back. Take your vinyasa. And just appreciate the stretchiness on your two sides, like the difference in your legs, your shoulders. Maybe sigh the breath out. And now let's lift the left leg Up on an inhale. Exhale, step it through. Pull the knee in. Warrior one on the second side. Back heel down. Inhale, right. Yeah. Good, you guys. So doing your best to square towards the top of your mat. Mount the shoulders away from them. Yeah. Feels nice and steady. All right, rooting into the feet. All right, root through the feet to grow a little taller. And let's again bring the hands behind, but really just so we can bring the left hand across to the right side, to your leg, to your hip, to however far over to the right you can get it. And then reach the right arm up. Now really lift up through the low belly. That's it. Pulling the belly button back even. Lift the heart up. Feel that big stretch on the right side. Steady here. Release the left arm back up to meet the right. Lifting the heart to the sky. Take one more inhale, maybe bend a little deeper. And exhale. Hands come down. Stepping back. Vinyasa-ing or not vinyasa-ing. Yeah. Feel free to sigh it out as you get to your down dog. Open the mouth, release the jaw. All right, you can open the mouth nice and wide. All right, smooth out the breath. Let's reach the right leg up into the air. Inhale. Exhale, knee to your nose, around the spine, step through. That's it. Spinning to the right. Left. Sorry, that's your left. My right, it's your left. Parallel your feet. Sorry, my butt's to the camera. Lift up halfway, lengthen your heart forward, zipper the belly. Exhale, fold in. Prasarita Padottanasana. So see if you can get the top of your head to come to the ground, right? And if you can, just lightly touch the top of your head. Pull your hands back so that your elbows can stack over your wrists, if possible. Now, a couple of you, I believe, can come up into the tripod headstand. So in which case, let your head land on the ground and press up. Just for a couple of breaths, right? Rooting into the hands. Just feel that connection of your head to the earth. And then when you're ready or soon, come back down. Feet come back down to the ground. And then let's all, yes, lift up halfway, lengthen the heart forward. So maybe using a block, but maybe with your hands on the ground, plant your hands so that your thumbs touch and they're right under your mouth. I'm gonna turn this way so you guys can see that better. Right, hands are here. Lengthen the heart forward and lift your belly. Yeah. Okay, reach the left arm straight out to the left and let's open up into the twist. Press into your right hand, lift up out of that shoulder and peel open. Hug the rib tips in, right? Breathe. See if it's possible. Can you take your left hand and bring it behind your head? And just notice what that does. Hug the ribs in and try and peel open with the left elbow tip. Gently reach that arm back up straight. Take an inhale and exhale. Top hand comes down. Take a breath, soften here. We're gonna go the other way. My mat's moving some more. Okay, hug the belly in, reach the right arm straight out to the side. And then lift up out of the left shoulder and peel open into the twist. Right, open the chest nice and wide and just twist any amount, however much you can. Try and keep your legs active. And then see about bending that right elbow, bringing the hand behind your head, and then lift up through the right elbow tip. Right, hug the belly in, rotate the ribs. I have to close my eyes, the sun's right in my face. Take another breath, gently straighten that right arm rather, back out. Inhale, Exhale. Top hand comes down. Just take a moment to relax your upper back. And then turn back this way. You're going to come back to your lunge. Spin it back around. Bring the back knee down to the ground. And we're going to add a quad stretch while we're here. So left hand down, right hand back. Oh, reach back, grab on. Yeah. Your quads may or may not appreciate this, but know that they really do. Oh, right, take one more breath here, leaning in any amount. How is that stretch? Oh. And then releasing the foot to the ground. Tuck the back toes, lift the knees, step back. Oh. Take a vinyasa. Okay. My hair is going to my mouth. All right. So we got to add on, not really add on, but do a different version on the other side. So let's reach the left leg up into the air. Inhale. Exhale, pull the knee forward, round the spine, step through. Okay, this time we're turning to the right. All right. Feet still wide, same idea. We're just going to kind of add on a little bit to that twist. Add on, yeah, kind of do a variation. So walk your hands over towards your left leg. No. Yeah, yes, I forgot we're all facing the same way now. Yes, do your actual left leg. Sorry, that was my brain went. Yeah, I'm going to go to my left for real too. Yes, okay. Just so it's less confusing for you guys. Okay, so I'm on my actual left ankle. You guys be on your actual left ankles, right? Reach across and any part of your left leg that you can grab onto. But if you happen to be able to catch the ankle, see if you can start to rotate the right ribs towards your left inner thigh. Oh, right, and then we're gonna reach up with the left arm. Right, so however much you can do this, rotate open, reaching for the sky, lengthen your heart right away so that the spine gets a little longer. Take one more breath. Yes, you guys. Gently release it to center. And just take a moment here. And then over to the right. Yeah. So grabbing onto your leg wherever you can reach it. Right? And if you can reach your ankle, grab your ankle. And then start to rotate so your left ribs come towards your right thigh. And when you're ready, reach the right arm up into the air. So it's a pretty big stretch, right? Keep your legs active. Press the left thigh back. Yeah, take one more breath, lengthen the spine. And gently release it down. Back to center. Take a moment here. Okay. Turn back forward so your left leg is forward at the top of your mat. All right. My shirt. Bring your back knee down to the ground. And let's do the quad stretch. Reach back with your left hand, catch your right foot, or try to anyway. Yeah. Peel open. Lean in any amount. Just see how the stretch feels. All right. Gently, slowly releasing the back foot to the ground. Tuck the toes, lift the knee, step back plank. There we go. Maybe take a vinyasa. Maybe go straight to down dog. Maybe you take a couple breaths in child's pose. Can sigh the breath out, shake your head out. Okay. Downward facing dog. Let's come down onto our knees. Lift your chest, come on up. Yeah, we're gonna do a couple rounds of Ustrasana. Camel pose, it's a delightful back bend. So you may, if you know how your feet like to be in Ustrasana, go ahead and do that. But if you're not sure, tuck your toes, right? And we'll lift the heels for this first round and see how it goes. Hands on the low back, lengthen the tailbone down. Start to lift your heart up, right? Scooping the sternum up towards the sky. Lean the tops of the shoulders back and see if you can reach back and find your feet back there, your heels. Let the shoulder heads just peel back. Lift the heart up. Breathe, right? Send the tailbone down towards the earth, straight down. One more breath. Try and lift both sides together. Press down to come up. Keep your toes tucked and just sit back on your heels. So your hands can rest on your thighs, or you can have your hands on your heart. Just kind of feel the beating of your heart. And the delightful stretch in your feet. Don't forget about that. Okay, one more breath. Trying to stretch the soles of your feet. Okay, coming forward. Tap it out. All right, we're gonna do Ustrasana one more time. So if you had your toes tucked and it was really easy to reach your heels, then let's flatten the feet. And if you already had your feet flat, then we'll do it that way again. Okay, trying to get a little more even. There we go. Okay. Yeah. Send the tailbone down and lift the heart up, right? Use your shoulder blades to try and scoop your heart up to the sky. Keep lengthening down through the tailbone, reaching back for your heels. Lift the heart as you press down into your heels, right? Pressing down to lift up. Try to let the chest stretch, right? Allow the shoulder heads to melt back. Lengthen the tailbone down. Take one more breath. Root down to come up. Yeah, sit back. Just take a moment. Vajrasana, sitting on the heels. But your feet can be flat this time. Okay. And we're going to just head right back into downward facing dog. Come forward, plant the hands, tuck your toes, lift your hips. Right? Adho Mukha Svanasana. Just appreciating the stretch in the front of the body. Breathe. Send the right leg up into the air. Inhale. Exhale, pulling the knee forward. Step your foot between your hands. That's it. Let's come up into the triangle pose. Bring the back heel to the earth. Windmill yourself on up. Whoa. Lengthen. Right. So this is going to be extra fun, you guys. We're going to try a Ardha Chandrasana Chapasana. No? Yeah, why not? Listen, if you fall, it's okay, right? It's okay. We'll fall together. Okay, here we go. I have to just do a quick, turn this, it keeps dinging in my ear. Okay. I just gotta put the vibrate on. Pull the right hip under. Reach forward. Oh, so stretchy. We've been stretching our legs a bit, so hopefully it's not too shocking. When you need to, the right hand comes straight down, right? Keep trying to lengthen the spine. So the left side of the ribs, just let them kind of drop down so that the right side gets a little longer. Right now, press through the inseam of the front foot. Open up. Squeeze your glutes. This is exciting out here. Okay, whoa. Turn the gaze down. Bend your front knee. Ardha Chandrasana. Feel free to put your top hand on your hip, or you can keep it reaching up. Lean, maybe step in. Come on into the pose. Oh, right? We're just asking for trouble, I know. Yeah, just like a sail out here. If you can, grab your foot, bend the lifted knee, and catch the foot or the ankle. You can just stay in Ardha Chandrasana and balance there. It's beautiful. If you happen to catch your foot up in the chest, I know. My bottom arm is working really hard. Release the top leg. It's like lightly put your right hand on the ground. Bend your right knee. Let's find warrior 2 to come out of this. Oh, there she is. Okay, reverse it. Yes, I know. I'm with you. This is exciting. Up and back. Oh, come back up as you inhale and all the way down as you exhale. Oh my goodness. Woo! So just appreciate the work on your two sides, right? Appreciate how the right side feels. I know, my gosh. The wind. But the air is nice and fresh and clean, so there's that. Okay, let's do the other side. Lift your left leg up, inhale. And step that foot through, exhale. Back heel to the earth, windmill up. Okay, like we should do something that's probably, less just catching all the wind. It's too late now. All right, here we go. Lean forward. All right, bring the bottom hand down as you need to. Lengthen the left side by trying to just soften the right side of the ribs down so the left side gets a little longer. All right, firming the glutes. Try not to tip over. Gently bring the gaze down. Bend the front knee. Keep hugging the left hip back. Reach your left hand forward. Oh, this is exciting on this side. Okay. Oh, the wind. Okay, breathe. Oh. Press the inseam of the bottom foot down. Hug the left hip back and in. If you can bend the top knee and catch the foot or the ankle, go ahead and do that. Oh my goodness. Open the chest. I know. All right, smoothing out the breath. Gently release the Chakrasana. And then let's come out of this through Warrior Two. Keep hugging the left hip back. Land. There it is. Reverse it. I know. Lift the left hip up with the heart to the sky. On your next inhale, upright. Exhale. Woo! Hands down. Step back. Vinyasa or no vinyasa or child's pose for a breath or two. All right, we got a couple more things to do. Sort of. All right. So on your next inhale, let's come forward into plank. Inhale forward. Yeah, hug the ribs in, hug the belly in. Nice, steady, strong plank pose. Send the tailbone to the heels. All right. So just a brief walking of the plank. Right forearm down, left forearm down. And then plant your right hand and press yourself back up to plank, left hand. I know. And then do the left side first. Left forearm down, right forearm down, left hand down, back to plank, right hand down. I think somebody got a touchdown. All right, we're gonna lower to the ground. Feel free to drop your knees and lower down. Okay. More fun with back bends. Dhanurasana. All right, bend your knees. We're leading to something though, like we're heading somewhere with all of this, which I'm sure you're super excited to find out where we're going. Grab your feet or your ankles if you can. Yes, or use a strap, exactly. Curl the tailbone under. So this is our job, activating the low belly again. Hug the knees in. Press the feet back, lift the chest up. Yeah, press the thighs up away from the ground. Breathe, right? Kick the feet back, lift the thighs, take one more breath. Come on down. Ooh, so stretchy. All right, so we're trying to keep the low back from doing all the work and really get into the upper back. So press the pubic bone down towards the ground, bend your knees. Let's do one more time. right? Curl the tailbone under. Start to peel the thighs up, lift the chest up, but scoop the heart forward, right? Press the pubic bone down, lift the thighs up. Are you breathing? Hug the knees in. Take one more breath, lift up, and then everything down, 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 all the way down. All right, little wiggle waggle of the hips. All right, coming onto your forearms. We're gonna come into a forearm plank. I'm sure you're all very excited about. Onto your forearms, tuck your toes. I'm gonna get my shirt, there we go. And lift. Tailbone under, right? So really re-engaging your abdominals. Breathe here. Relax your jaw. Walk your feet in dolphin pose. Right, press the chest back. Walk your feet in however close you can get them while your chest presses back towards your legs. Your shoulders over your elbows or even past your elbows towards your feet. Take one more breath here. Walk your feet back out, forearm plank. Hold it here, we're almost there. 3. Press the earth away, hug those elbows in. 2. Tailbone to the heels. Scoop the low belly. And come on down. All the way down, rest. Take a breath, okay. So in a second, we're gonna head back to down dog. I'm gonna say yogi's choice how you get there. If you wanna press back and kind of move through child's pose or press the plank or take a cobra pose or, however you wanna get to down dog. So as you're ready, plant your hands. Be creative. Press back down dog. All right. So let's lift the right leg. Send it up into the air. Inhale. Exhale. Step through. Back knee down. And come up. Just lift up like Anjaneyasana, except we're going to do Ardha Ustrasana. Yay. Okay. Which is half camel, which sounds easier than regular camel, except that it's not. Except it's actually harder, which is weird, but it's true. So the challenge is to stay relatively square forward. And we're going to try again to go opposite. We'll interlace to try and get there. You maybe will tuck the back toes. Tuck the back toes. To see if we can find something back there. And then we're going to try and release and reach the left arm overhead. Okay. Just in case you don't hear me. Just let you know what's coming. I think it helps to interlace your hands behind you. Definitely like you're trying to tuck your tailbone under, really scoop and lengthen the tailbone down. All right. And then it's basically our Ustrasana on the upper body, all of our back bends on the upper body. Lift the chest up, reach the knuckles back and down. We're like, okay, maybe you find something, some part of your left leg back there. Is it possible for your right hand to stay there? Okay, almost. And reach the left hand back up and over. Right, tailbone down, heart lifts up, right, scooping the heart to the sky, maybe allowing the hips to come a little more forward. One last breath, inhale, gently release it, come up. Oh, okay, take your time, yes. Press the hips back. You don't want to go too crazy because we're going to do the other side, but stretch the hamstring, let your low back lengthen. All right. Yeah. Okay. Step the right foot back. Tip over. You can go straight to down dog. If you want to take a vinyasa, go for it. Oh my goodness. Just appreciate your legs, your back. It's a lot of work on your legs, even though you're down on the ground. Okay, so let's do the other side. Send your left leg up into the air. Inhale. Exhale. Round the spine, step through. Back knee down. So just like Anjaneyasana, come on up. Okay. So trying to square forward, drawing that left hip back. We're going to aim for the foot, the ankle, your leg, something back there. Something. So try interlacing because it's a huge stretch, right? Trying to get the left hand across. What it does is help really square us off. So you're going to just see what you can catch back there. Interlace, tailbone down, heart up, and just reach back. Like, okay, well, I can find I can get my heel on this side. That's fun. All right, lift the heart up, reach the right arm up, send the tailbone down, and lift your heart to the sky, right? Make sure you're breathing. If you can't reach your foot, it's fine. Just breathe here. Tailbone down. Take one more breath. If it's possible to bend a little into the front knee, you will. And then gently release it. Coming forward, okay. Now we're done back bending. So, right, as you move into that forward fold, it's fine to really let the upper back soften and round. Okay, good, you guys. Relax in the upper back. Okay, beautiful. Shifting forward. Let's just come right into a pigeon pose. Walk your left foot across. The left side first. What? Bring the shin down. I know. It's crazy talk. Now, if this is not the pose for you, which it's not for a lot of people, you don't have to do this. Do thread the needle. Yeah, do something that makes more sense for your body. So don't feel like you have to come into pigeon. But if you can, go ahead and do it. And when you're ready, forward fold. We'll do the easy version. We're not going to do any more back bends. We did a lot already. Wow, it's magically not windy down here. It just stopped. Oh my goodness. So we did do a lot of squeezy glute things. So do your best to stop squeezing them now. Right? They kind of get used to squeezing, and which is good because we like that, but right now we want them to soften. So consciously relaxing your glutes. Right? Imagine each exhale just pulling the tension right out of those muscles and allowing your body to really soften. Let your hips get nice and heavy. That said, propping your hip as much as you need to, of course, with a blanket or a block or, whatever makes sense for you. All right, so just using the breath to help you soften and relax here. And try not to let the mind start to move into story time. Right, try and stay here, feel the sensations in your body, and just breathe into all that good stuff. Breathe into just the miracle of it all. Right, it's all so amazing. So we'll take a few more breaths on this side anyway. All right. And as you're ready, slowly, slowly. Take your time. Yeah. So if you want, you can switch through down dog, pull the back foot in, kick the front leg back. Feel like, do I have to try that hard? No, you don't. You don't actually. But if you want to, you are welcome. Otherwise, just swing the back leg forward and bend that knee out in front of you and bring your left leg back. All right. So just take a moment to kind of get in the right spot, settle in, square off to the earth. And when you're ready, forward fold. Come on in. All right, and just let yourself soften. Let the body relax into gravity. All right, let your breath, let the wind, right, just take with it any tension, any gripping, anything. What's not serving you right now? What would you like to release, to let go of? Right, just let it blow away on the breeze. Even if you're inside your house, it's still windy outside, you can do the same thing. Just let it go. This vata element is good for that. All right, and if we get too much vata, then we get a little flighty, a little undependable, so there's always too much of anything. But I feel like it's Thanksgiving, so we're going to get a lot of grounding with our eating and stuff that we're going to be doing later. So having a little bit of this vata, this wind element, will be good. It'll be a good counterbalance. And it is good for just releasing, for letting go. So just use it. Use it to just wash away whatever you don't need. Wash away any ideas that there's anything about you that you need to change or alter. Exactly, just so, right? The perfect expression of you by the universe. You can't get it wrong, right? You can't get it wrong. All right, last couple of breaths on this side. Yeah, that's it. And slowly, slowly take your time. Come on out of this. Oh my goodness. Bring that back leg around. If you went through down dog and you want to do down dog on this side, feel free to do that. And then we'll just meet seated. Find a good spot. There we go. Find an even spot for my sit bones. All right, so we'll bring the legs out front. If you need to bend your knees or add a prop, feel free to do that. All right, Dandasana. Let's reach up, big stretch up, inhale, and forward fold, exhale. Out into the fold, grabbing onto your feet or your ankles or your knees or whatever you can reach, maybe add a strap, yeah. Inhale, halfway lift, and exhale, into the fold. Stretch the back. All right, we did a lot of back bends. So this is just another, like our pigeon pose, another nice stretch of the low back, but really use your arms to help you get a little longer. So you can pull on your feet or your legs and send the heart forward. Yeah. Keep your shoulders away from your ears, right? They like to creep up when we start to use our arms. So keep the shoulders down or just soften them down, right? Easy. All right. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale the rest of the way. So let's do a Janushirasana. Yeah. Like, do we have time? Yes. Pull your left foot back. Yeah, of course we do. The sole of the foot flush into the inner thigh. Right. This is a delightful stretch for your low back, your hamstring too. So turning towards the straight leg, draw the left ribs forward. Oh, and then reach out. So we're really looking for the length on the left side here. Outer left thigh reaching away as the ribs go forward, as your sternum goes forward. Right, lengthen, lengthen. Oh, that's nice. All right, keep reaching the left leg back and down, and then sending the left side of the ribs and really the whole shoulder girdle forward. Touchdown, I know. It's 2 football games, I think, going on down there. Yeah. It's fun. I honestly love all the other park sounds of the people and their things. It's nice. All right, one more breath here. Yeah, I want to make sure we have time to do the other side because we're going to do a twist too. So come on up. So let's do the Janushirasana twist, which means you're just going to take your straight leg and bring it out to the side. Parivrita Janushirasana. So turn towards your bent knee now. Here's the twist, right? Rotating the ribs and the shoulders. Feel the rotation in the upper body. Yeah, now keep the rotation, reach your right hand for your right leg. Keep rotating so the left shoulder is pulling away as the right hand reaches down towards your right foot. You may or may not catch your foot. It doesn't really matter if you do or not, but just lean over as far as you can. Keep drawing the left shoulder back and reach the left arm up and overhead. Oh, right, so in theory, you're gonna catch your foot and rotate your chest open to the sky. Okay, so you don't necessarily have to do that, but just think about that action happening, right? Opening your chest to the sky, still reaching the left sit bone down towards the earth, right? Yeah. I can catch my foot, but I feel like it just smashes me up. So I prefer to not grab it, to be perfectly honest. Oh, and then there's that delicious neck stretch here in our parivrita. So as much as we love the side stretch, let's turn the gaze down towards the right leg and bring the left arm up and over and reach it away. Oh, stretch your neck. Oh. Now you can tuck your chin or lift your head or turn your head or move your arm, like do whatever movements will help you find that stretch in the side of your neck a little bit better. If you can, just play with it. You're welcome to move around a little bit. Oh, right. So nice. Take another breath here. Delightful. Sadly, we cannot stay here forever. Come on up. Oh, just take a moment as you get to the top. It's a little heady. Bring everything back to center. Okay. Oh, always end up with a little bit of nature stuck to my pants. So first, regular Janushirasana. Maybe I'll scooch over here. Oh, there we go. That's better. Okay. Regular Janushirasana straight ahead. So the sole of the foot right into the inner thigh. Sitting up tall. Oh, come forward. So the right leg now reaches back and down. And the right side of the ribs move forward. And then really the whole shoulder girdle, because we want everything really lengthening forward and the spine getting nice and long. I reach the right sit bone back and down. Just feel into that delightful stretch in the low back. Take a couple more breaths here. Love this pose. Okay. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale the rest of the way lift. And then parivrita. So leg out to the side a little bit. Yeah, and then we turn towards the bent leg. So here's the twist. We're rotating the ribs, the shoulders, right? Rotating the ribs, the shoulders, opening up towards the bent knee. Now keep that right shoulder back, reach your left hand for your leg, and then just slowly slide. Maybe you catch your foot, maybe you don't. Don't stress out about that too much. Reach the right arm rather, up and over. Right, use your left arm to help keep the chest opening. So the left elbow inside your leg somewhere to help you get that little bit of torque. Open the chest, reach the right sit bone to the earth. Breathe. So good. All right, slowly turn the gaze down and let's find that neck stretch. Reach the right arm up and away. Right, reaching out through the fingertips. You can tuck the chin, lift it, move the arm, feel it out. Just let it feel good. Don't force anything. Don't push too hard. Oh, that's nice. Take another breath. Just enjoy that. And gently release. Coming back up to seated. Just take your time. All right. Legs together. Shoo. Okay, let's lie down. Come onto our backs. And we can do a happy baby. If you want to take a lying down twist, that feels like a little more of a twist, you can do that. But heading towards Shavasana. We did it. Hugging the knees, rock it out. Maybe happy baby. If you want to do the twist that we did at the beginning of class, feel free to drop into that. I don't mind. What would feel good in your body right now? And help you set up to be really comfortable in your Shavasana. So yeah, that may mean that you're covering up if you're out here. Although it is a little less windy once you're all the way down. Yeah, slide the shoulder blades down away from your neck. Let the backs of the shoulders melt to the earth. Soften the jaw. Let your belly relax. Let your legs be heavy. Just let your body, your mind, the physical body and the energy body, like just let everything absorb this practice. When you rest in Shavasana. Loka samasta sukino bhavantu. Loka samasta sukino bhavantu. Loka samasta sukino bhavantu. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. May all beings everywhere know happiness, know peace, know freedom. And may my actions in some way contribute to that end. All peace, peace, peace. Slowly begin to deepen your breath. Bringing your awareness back into the body. And gently wiggle your fingers, your toes. Yeah, maybe take a stretch if you want to stretch. Reach the arms, stretch the legs. And then gently hug your knees into your chest and roll softly to your right side. And when you're ready, pressing the earth away, come on up to seated. As you come to sit, let's close the eyes. And just a moment to notice, to feel the practice, feel its effects. What's different? What's shifted? Bringing the hands to press at the heart, Anjali Mudra. Inhale, lifting the heart to the hands. Exhale, gently bowing in. Grateful that we have this opportunity to practice. Very grateful for all the goodness that it brings. And then here we are on Thanksgiving, like our gratitude holiday. So what are you grateful for? We do this all the time, but right, what are you grateful for? Maybe you make a little bit longer list. We have so much. We're so lucky, right? We really are. So just grateful, grateful. I'm certainly grateful for all of you. Thank you so much for coming out today, for coming out all the days, all the support. Thank you. We'll get through this crazy thing together. Have an awesome holiday, everyone. Namaste. Namo Maha. Thank you so much. Thanks, everybody. All right. We did it. That was kind of fun. I'm going to try it again tomorrow. So I don't know if it's supposed to be windy like this again tomorrow, maybe. But I'm doing it anyway.
Thank you, Christine. Happy Thanksgiving.
You're welcome. Happy Thanksgiving to you too, Barb.
When are you, or what time are you teaching tomorrow?
So at 9 again. 9 to 10:15. Yeah.
I was very grateful to be inside.
I know. Yeah, the sun is warm, but yeah, the wind was definitely like a balance factor. Oh my gosh. You're welcome.
Thank you. Happy Thanksgiving.
Guys, happy Thanksgiving. Bye everyone.